until you have a bead of sweat and the crap hits the fan. And that's what happened. And we learned a lot about our team. And we had great leadership through that. We had great poise. But it did look bleak. I think we had 6 plays. You guys would know better. So we didn't get a chance to draw up one thing on defense. Not one thing. We scored in 2 plays, which actually worked against us. And then we fumbled, and then threw an interception. So we didn't get a chance to draw up anything. When Mark got him at halftime and drew him up, all right, the guys came back with a vengeance. And they played with poise and precision. And again, my hat's off to Mark. What they did at halftime was phenomenal.
Al, even though you didn't make a lot of plays in the first half of defense, you made the play you had to have.
We
They're
did.
They're going in for 24/7,
Yeah,
and you get the ball.
It was not pretty, and that's why with the ball, I was excited about 17-all. And I thought that kind of breathed some life into us at that point. I didn't want to mess around with I think it was 4th and 2. I didn't want to mess around with that. Just take it there. I didn't think he was going to try to win it in a 2-minute drill. We'd get the ball, and again, we started the game over at halftime, basically. So, again, real proud of our guys, the way they fought. Learned a lot about our team today. Learned a lot about our leadership, and what a gutsy performance from Steven.
Al, what were they doing in the with the outside running game in the first half?
Just to be honest with you, they're way faster than your scout team. They're way faster, and if in the first 10, 12 plays of the game, you have to get a stop because once they get going, it's hard. And we just could not get adjusted and didn't have time to adjust. But again, those kids, they battled, they caused a fumble, which gave us some time there. And then we made some adjustments. Mark, made a shift up front, and that basically went away. That formation that thing went away early in the third, and that was the end of it. And so that was a big win. So that we weren't dealing with 5 formations, we were dealing with 3 or 4. So big win there for Mark. I'm real excited about what he did there and what these guys did in the back to execute.
Can you talk more about Steven's performance? You called it gutsy.
Gutsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, gutsy. I mean, you could tell he's not 100, but these 9 days coming up are huge. But I mean, he's running around back there. The pass he threw to Stacy was phenomenal. He bought himself some time. You could tell his arm strength. He threw it off one leg. Again, just threw an interception. He saw it wrong. And, again, he's not an excuse guy. He came right over and said, I thought it was too high, and I made a mistake, and that was it. We just moved on. And I thought both coordinators really called the game with poise. I mean, really, James, we're 3 turnovers away from having just a prolific game on offense. And so, we got to get those things fixed. Had some untimely penalties. The one before the half cost us, really cost us 4 points. We had a couple of fumbles and then a dropped punt, which, we got to get cleaned up. We absolutely have to get cleaned up. We have 9 days. We're going to go to work hard on that.
Al, Duke Johnson had another fumble today. What's your concern level with the ball spread?
He's going to get it fixed. To be honest with you, I don't have a concern level. Nobody works harder at it. It was unfortunate. Again, the only one I have a concern about is the one he reached over in the South Florida game. So again, he'll be fine. Again, look at all the carries he's had. He's been great with the ball. He was very mindful of it late in the game. Had 2 hands on the ball, and I thought he did a great job. I mean, I had written on my notes, it's going to be a Duke Johnson game. And it was 22 for 184. And then what can you say about what Dallas does when he comes in? So real proud of those guys and how they work in, cooperation with each other. It's great.
Al, you had a real good view of Alan Hearns' TV. How much poise does that show when you wait for the guy to come across the field and finish the block for you?
That's exactly what he is. That is a smart football player. Whatever you ask him to do, he is smart. He studies the game. He spends a lot of time on it, and he timed it up and kind of had a little tempo there and used the block, and then made a touch. Great effort by Phillip too.
What does 18 points off turnovers say about your defense?
Well, we're obviously more explosive. We're getting more guys around the ball. Again, they're all the same guys as last year. They're playing with a quiet mind, so they're playing so much faster. LG sees the break on the ball and he's gone. He's not saying, what do I do? That's it. He gets the break and he's gone. And so they're playing with a real quiet mind. They're playing fast. They know what they're capable of, and we're playing a lot of guys. It's tag team defense right now, and again, that team we just played, they give you all you can handle, and all you ever want to do against that team is win. There is no, you don't get, there's no, you know, qualitative analysis here. You know, there's no, it's just straight win or lose and good win for our guys.
Al, you mentioned the leadership. How much do you feel you've grown in that area since last year?
Immensely, immensely. I think we really have. You know, we're more focused. You know, we just have guys who've been through a lot. They've been through a lot. It's a close group. You know, they're just not daunted by anything. You know, again, if you look at what they've been through, it pales in comparison. So, you know, they get down a little bit. They're like, all right, let's go. And I'm real proud of the leadership that we had and the poise they exhibited. We got a long way to go as a team. There's a lot of things that you guys are asking about that I know that I'm responsible for, and I got to get fixed, and we'll go right to work on that tomorrow. But I want them to enjoy this. It's not easy to win games, and they're right where they want to be.
Coach, what statement does this make in your ACC opener?
No, there's no statement. We're 1-0 in the ACC, and we really want to know today, to be honest with you. You know, tomorrow's a new day, and I want them to enjoy it for 24 hours, and then with all these things that we're talking about, my job is to create a practice on Tuesday that starts to satisfy, you know, the resolution to a lot of these things and fix them, and we'll do that.
What is the status of Sean Trell, and do you expect him back?
I do, but again, I haven't talked to him, and I'm sure I'll sit down with him tomorrow.
Was he here?
He was not. No.
Coach, up until the 17th with North Carolina, anything in particular besides the turnovers?
Up until what?
Until the 17th of October, anything with?
Oh, no, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you all want to get back to your families. I mean, we could be here all night. There's a lot of things. Thanks, guys.
All right, defensive guys up here on the podium. We'll just stay.